Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quick shovel pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. To the air, it's Banks. They're going to scramble now. Breaking free at midfield. Slides to avoid the big hit. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Running back with the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking right, this one caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Perkins. Defense is coming after him. And the completion made. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, there's so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Back to pass. It's Perkins. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 30. At the 20. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback dropping back. Fights through the tackler. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
3rd down coming up.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
This defense is reeling now. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 20, Clemson 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Banks. Here's the throw deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch it. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Finds his man. It's Woods. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
To throw, it's Banks. Lets it go quickly. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback keeps the football. Powers through. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball for 44.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him. He's sacked. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Banks. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone. So Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Launches downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Woods. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pass rush closing in. And they've got him. The defense making a statement on the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll give it to the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. The back in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Looking to scramble. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Florida State 55, Clemson 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Clemson offense will take over.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
55, Clemson 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press in deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Bringing it back, it's Woods. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Woods.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On first down, it's play action. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pocket breaking down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll feed the back again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage.
Clemson offense will take over. First and
10. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's looking to scramble. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Gain of 17 on the play. Good enough for first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter.
Clemson, 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42, Spike.
Handed off for a draw. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective even in passing situations if you mix it in correctly.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. They burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 30. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the point after is right down the middle. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 play. Brings up third down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee. The defensive penalty is... Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around